Okay, folks, this is Nick with a quick little marketing pit stop here for you. It's getting into tax season, so that means junk mail from potential CPAs looking for your business. And I opened up a couple of these letters just out of curiosity because every marketing communication to an inbound marketer is an opportunity to learn. So I wanted to see what these fine CPAs were trying to do in their strategy here. And I thought there were some key takeaways from it that you can apply to your own marketing communications, whether you're still doing direct mail or you're going to be doing solicitations and things in email. And there's a lot to learn from these folks, some good things and bad things. Let's take a look here. So first up is McConnell, Rothman and Co. PC. All right, so they've got my name right. I'm going to black out the address. Right. All right, leave that out. But they've got our names right, me, my wife. Okay, they got my middle initial, not my wife's middle initial. Okay, so I'm not sure where they got my name from, but I'm curious, so I open it up. Actually, let's do these guys first. So the first thing I want to notice from these folks who also got my name and my wife's last name here, correct, over in Quincy, the first thing I notice is that they have this emblem here about themselves. So I don't even know who these people are. They obviously don't know me. I already have a CPA, which is somebody I know and have a relationship with, a friend. But they feel the first thing I should know is that they're really great and that they have been here 25 years of excellence. So that's how I knew immediately this was a piece of junk mail anyways, is something bragging about themselves and how great they are. Nobody I know does that to me. And so now they open up with a quote, like this is like an essay or something like that. So they have a little quote going on here. Okay, Albert Einstein, the hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. Okay, you've got my attention. Wow. But right here, dear neighbor. So, well, I noticed the disconnect between, yeah, we know how to get your first name and last name on there, but we don't know how to get it actually into the letter, or we're just not going to bother. So that's kind of irksome. That would be a good default value if you're doing this like in an email with smart text. That would be a good default value. I prefer neighbor over something else, dear sir or madam or something. But they could have made it so they included my first name, our first and last names. And they're asking, do you struggle with taxes year round? Oh wow. Make life richer, less taxing. So basically they're saying this is how you can get in touch with us. This is your checklist to basically buy from us. And their bribe, their big gambit is that I get $50 off. So again, this is the type of advertising where it's very company focused. And their big gambit to get my interest is to try to bribe me. Which to me, not very engaging. Again, they push the 25 years worth of experience. Book your appointment is their big CTA. So what I will give them points for here is they do have subscribe to our blog, but they could have done more to maybe reference the specific articles on there. A reference and strategy sections. They have all these resources that they could have led with here. Since I don't have any idea who they are, I don't owe them anything. This is basically junk mail. And their first thing is just call now. So that was a big snoozer for me. Let's take a look at McConnell, Rothman and Co. PC. Finally, now let's see what these folks did. All right, so these folks got our first names, last names right here. That's in here. Okay, I like that they included the address again. And then they go into let me block this out. They go into the letter. They include our first and last names here again. You can see, which I thought was great. And then I like this. If you bought or sold your place of residence or refinanced anytime during the year, we can help you. So I don't know where they got our names from, but this is true. We recently bought a home, so I like that at least they're using a trigger event and they're referencing something that's hitting me right now in context with what I'm thinking. We know what questions to ask concerning the sale and purchase of a residence. We know what deductions you can take. Not every tax preparer does. So I like that sort of authority right there, and saying we know that you may already be hearing from other people, but they may not know this. So they talk about some real risks. Don't risk paying interest penalties. Don't overpay on your taxes because they don't know. We have the experience to save you tax dollars. So we talk about some features and benefits, fine. But look at this. Enclosed is a checklist of what you should bring when you come in for your tax appointment. What I like here is they include a nice checklist. So again, this is to me is inbound marketing right here. Inbound marketing, but it's on paper. They give me the content, useful content to me. I can take this, obviously use it for any tax preparer that I go for, but right here is going to help me be a better client of theirs because I can prepare this ahead of time. But I could also take this and use it elsewhere. So this is what I actually saved. I originally was going to throw both of these into the trash, but then I said, wait, there's a little tax preparer checklist. It's right here. I should save this, and we should make sure that we use this because I haven't gotten this even from my contacts who I'll be filing my taxes with. So one thing that they could have done is that they could have left like a little like branded URL right here, something really short and easy to remember that would say, you know, schedule a review of this checklist or schedule an inventory to make sure that you're totally ready to go. They could have done something like that to actually brand this just a little bit and kind of include a next step, because this is clearly the thing that I'm saving, right? So I really liked this. It definitely was something that I was going to save from the company. And they also mentioned in their letter, they say you'll also find enclosed a testimonial page for what some of our clients are saying about us. So I like that a lot, because instead of bragging about themselves directly, like these folks were, the 25 years in business and that type of thing, they include the stories of their actual clients. So I'm a big believer in putting your customers first, letting them be the stars, let them be your heroes. You just be the business mentor on the side. So I just liked seeing all these different people. They gathered up. This is kind of like a persona that they're kind of going for. I get a sense of the types of people that they work with, and can I relate to some of them? So I just thought that was smart. And so who knows, even in your junk mail, folks, you can learn different things and think to yourself, wow, how could I apply this? Either this is a lesson learned of something not to do or something that I might want to do in my own inbound marketing. And yes, you can still do direct mail and be inbound, but a lot of this you can do inside HubSpot as well. So thanks for listening.